Hello everyone, welcome back to another one of my vacuum reviews. So today we'll be looking at my 1985 Kirby Heritage 2. Now the Heritage series was originally released in 1981 with the Heritage 1, and then the Heritage 2 came out in 1984. And then after that, in 1990, the Legend 2 was released, which was the last of the Heritage/Classic series Kirby. Basically, that had it was the same model as the Heritage 2. It was just in a maroon color scheme instead of this black and red. But overall, they are very nice machines. So what I'll do is I'll get the camera off the tripod, give you an overview, and then I'll do a pickup test at the end. So let's get started. Alright, so here's the 1985 Kirby Heritage 2. So starting here, as you can see, I have polished and buffed this before. As you can see, it's decently shiny. It's not the best, but it's the best I can do. Now, I have recently hand polished it just to give it that shine. As you can see, it really is shiny. So yeah. Anyway, so starting right here, as you can see, it says Heritage 2, and right down there it says Turbo, because this model was originally supposed to come with the turbo brush, but unfortunately I don't have any of the accessories or attachments with this. The only thing I do have is the hose. Now, I don't believe this hose is original. I believe that the one for this model should have had the plastic end, but this was before they went to that crush-proof material, because it's just wire reinforced. But I will say it's actually not that stiff. Actually, it's actually very nice for wire reinforced. So anyway, I guess I'll quickly show you how to attach the hose. All you do is lift up the belt lifter, or the headlight hood. And then you want to twist the belt lifter until it's in the off position, as you can see here. And then just release this little latch, and then it should just come. There we go. Come out, and then to use the hose, all you do is take this end, plug it down on here, and then just lock it in place like so. And there's your hose attached. So yeah. And now notice here when I put it in, as you can see it, this black piece here presses on that little metal thing there. That's the safety switch. So basically, you cannot turn this machine on unless you have the nozzle, the hose, or shampooer in, because the machine will not turn on. Actually, what will happen is this little red light here will come on, but the machine will not. So yeah. Also, too, another thing to notice is this is not the original fan. I actually replaced this. This has a polymer fan in it. Basically, the original fan it would have came with was a Lexan, and it was like a dark grayish color. And if your Kirby Heritage still has that, replace it, because that will eventually break. So yeah. Whereas with this polymer, it's actually really good quality. It's very durable. Then, of course, moving on up here, as you can see, is the headlight. So yeah, and anyway, to put the nozzle back in, you just simply push it in like that, and then put down this latch, turn the belt lifter, close the headlight hood, and there you go. So now, moving here, actually, one other thing I'll point out too is something very common on these classic series Kirbys is this headlight hood tends to go floppy, but with this one here, I've actually managed to fix that. So now, as you can see, it holds up very well. And actually right here on the instructions, it tells you how to remove the nozzle, which is nice. So moving on side, here's the Micromatic toe touch control height adjustment. So basically, to adjust this, what you would do is just press, and that is one problem with this machine, is this tends to skip. So yeah. So anyway, I'll try to demonstrate this. So basically, you want to press it down like that until you hear the motor change in tone, and then once you hear it change in tone, press it again. And yeah, a lot of people like to just put it on the lowest setting, but that will burn up the belt. However, on my carpet, I do tend to run my machines on a lower setting, because as you can see, this carpet's very low pile. It's very old carpet. I believe this carpet is 18 years old, almost 19, something like that. So yeah, it's pretty old. It's not the best carpet, but it is what it is. So yeah, anyway, moving side here, or the back, is the on and off switch. And right here, as you can see, the cord plugs into the machine here, so you can remove this cord completely to change it out or whatever, which is nice. So it just plugs in like so. Now, speaking of the cord, it is stored on the side here, so to quick release cord hook at the top, and all the cord comes out at one go, which is nice. And I believe the cord length on these is about 32 feet. Could be wrong, but it is pretty good length. And as you can see, this this plug has the old Kirby logo on there, which also has it there too. I really like that logo. Actually, it looks really cool. I believe in around 1990 or something like that, I think they did change it to the modern logo that they still use today, which I guess makes sense, because this does look pretty 80s, doesn't it? I mean, this whole machine really is 80s, but I still think it looks really cool, nevertheless. So yeah, anyway, the cord just swivels like that. And moving down here is the lock. So basically, right now I have it set at the 3/4 position, so you can lift up the nozzle. However, if you slide it all the way to the right, you can actually get pretty low down, as you can see. Now, you can actually lock it in this position just by moving this black thing, locking it like that. As you can see, you can actually lock it. So the point of that is so you can actually store the machine on the side like this, so you can put it against the wall, which is kind of an interesting idea. So yeah, so to put it back up, you just unlock it, slides up, and I like to leave it in the 3/4 position. So yeah, anyway, next thing I'll show you is the rating sticker, which is right down here. So this is Kirby Heritage 2, model 2HD, 120 volt, 50 to 60 hertz, 4.5 amps on carpet, and 4.5 amps on hose. Cleveland, Ohio. Obviously, these are made in the USA, which is what they still are to this day. Now, I am missing the two hubcaps on the two wheels here, but these two back wheels have them. I did have them at one point, but I misplaced them. So yeah, hopefully I can find those soon. So while we're here, here's the brush roll. Now this has got a replacement brush roll. This is the newer style that they use on the newer machines, like the Avalier 2, etc. It's actually a really nice brush roll. Bristles are very stiff, and it does do a very good job. And if you have the original brush roller, if you're still running that, I would definitely replace it, because this just performs so much better. So yeah. Anyway, next thing I'll show you here is the bag. As you can see, it sticks out to the side, which looks really cool actually. It looks very retro, doesn't it? Then again, this whole machine is pretty much retro at this point. So right here, if we go here, as you can see, it has the mini M Tour. So basically, on the Heritage 1, the original Heritage, it had the Sandy M Tour, which was much bigger, and it had a little, it opened up on the bottoms to shake out any large debris, because originally Kirby's had shakeout bags, so that was the reason for the Sandy M Tour. Was on a shakeout bag model, you would lift up the, open up the bottom, and then on the bag here, it would have a little thing you would reach inside and shake it out like that. So yeah, and now this bag does remove just by giving it a twist, which I might need 2 hands for this. Let me put you down. All right, there we go. So you can remove the bag completely from the machine, which I'm not gonna do. But anyway, you can plug the shampooer in, on there, or you can actually plug the hose on if you want to use it as a blower. But yeah, anyway, so to put it back in, just line up the little notches here, and then just twist it in. Hang on. Put the camera down once more. There we go. So yeah, that's quite hard to do. And now, right here is a little pin, so it pulls out and the whole handle can remove, and then you can put a handle on there to make it to a canister, which I don't have that, unfortunately. So yeah, anyway, on the bag topper here, it says in nice lettering, Kirby Heritage 2. It definitely looks very cool, I think. And now right here you have a nice comfortable rubber handle. Feels really nice actually. So yeah. So one other thing I'll show you before we get started with the pickup test is the bag. So to get access to it, there's a little zip. Zips down like so. And as you can see, it's running the modern Micro Magic bag that the new models run. So yeah, as you can see, it's a HEPA bag, which I highly recommend running HEPA bags in these machines, or any machine really. If it has the option for a HEPA bag, definitely do it. They're so much better than the paper bags. So yeah, so that just zips back up like that, and I think that's the overview part of the video done. So now what I'll do is I'll put some dirt down and we'll do a quick pickup test. Alright, so got some sawdust from our miter saw, and I added some salt to it. So I decided not to bring the bag of filth out for this, because this is a direct air machine, so I didn't want to put too much through it, so I figured I'd just do this instead. So anyway, this should show some agitation anyway, so let's see how well this does. Well, get a little closer here. Well, it did leave a little line of shame here, but that's obviously where, yeah, that's where the belt is. So, yeah, but otherwise, that's done really well for one pass. So, I'll get a few different angles and see if maybe you can see some agitation a little closer. Alright, so now it's time to fit the hose to the Kirby. So to do that, like I mentioned earlier, just twist the belt lifter, pull the latch, comes out, line up that, and plugs in. You can close your headlight hood, and now your hose is attached. And that is one kind of drawback with Kirbys, is they do not offer onboard tools, but the Avalier 2 that they're still selling today uses the same system. So yeah. So anyway, let's have some tool demonstrations now. Well, I think that just about concludes the overview and demonstration on this Kirby Heritage 2 from 1985. So as you can see from this test, it performs very well. And even the tools work surprisingly very well for a direct air machine. As Sure, it doesn't give you a tremendous amount of hose suction, but it's better than most machines that are direct air. For example, something like a Hoover Elite, it's a little bit, it's much better than that actually. So, if you come across one of these Heritage 2s or even the original Heritage 1 at a thrift store or wherever, I would definitely pick it up, tune it up, and you'll have a machine that will last you a very long time. So, that's all I got for today. If you enjoyed, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Bye for now.